Hi everyone, this is Christophe Girault at TIDWIT. I am the Global Director of Customer Success, and today I'm going to walk you through our learning campaign functionality.
In this session, I'll show you how you can create a learning campaign in TIDWIT just within a few clicks. As a reminder, a learning campaign allows any TIDWIT user to assign custom learning curriculums to specific groups of users within the company and get real-time visibility into the campaign engagement metrics, such as the campaign clicks, the learning pass enrollments, or the learning pass completions. And to start with, what you'll have to do is to sign in as an admin to the TIDWIT platform, basically. So that's what I'm doing right now, signing in as an admin. Okay, so once you are in, you basically click the top right menu. And within the top right menu, so as you can see, I'm logged as an admin, and you just click Control Panel. From within the control panel, you should have access to a tile, which is called the Learning Campaign tile. So if I scroll down, as you can see, you have a tile here, which is called Learning Campaigns. So just click the Learning Campaigns tab, or tile. What this functionality will do for you is it will give you access to all the campaigns that you have already previously created. If you need to create a new campaign, you can just create you just click the new campaign button. Otherwise, you can search existing campaigns within the search engine here. But for now, let's create a new campaign. So just click Create New. And then start feeding the information, basically. So as you can see, you land on a tab with some basic information that you can enter. So for example, Azure sales campaign for US BD team. That's the name of my campaign, which is an internal name. You can put a start date like today. It could be today or it could be later. The start date is going to influence when the email is going to be sent to the users, basically. So if you select today, the email will be sent immediately. If you select next week, the email will be sent next week. The end date influences the date where the campaign will be closed, which means that the user will not be able to enroll anymore into the campaign, and the tracking will stop at this point of time. You can then pick up a subject, a body, a text for the body and for the footer of your email. So I'm just going to copy paste some content here. So the subject could be Azure sales campaign for the US BD team, or Azure sales campaign, Azure sales learning campaign. Okay, let's pick up some texts for the body of the email. Okay, you can put some of the text in bold if you want. You can use the HTML tags here to just personalize your text a little bit. August or July 17th. Then I'm gonna copy paste the footer. All right. Then as you can see, I have a small blurb here with an address, an email address that the user can use if they have any question basically around the campaign. So it could be useful for you to include your own email address if you are the owner of the campaign, or anyone from the support team basically. Once you filled in this basic information, you just click Save. And as you click Save, a bunch of new tabs will show up basically on the top. So as you can see, I now have the basic information tab, which is the one I just populated. Then you have the learning pass tab, the invitation tab, and the managers tab. So we're going to click through them one by one. So clicking the learning pass tab will bring you to a control panel where you can add basically specific learning pass to your curriculum. So let's click on that. Let's say I want to add the Microsoft Azure Sales Fundamentals learning pass. So you just have to type the exact name of the learning pass that you are looking to include, click search, and then it will show up here. And then you just click add, right? So you have the possibility to add one or multiple learning paths. So you don't have to add only one. If you need to create a curriculum with multiple learning paths, you can absolutely do that. And again, you can either search through the keyword or you can search through the pages here. So for example, I want to add as well as part of this campaign, which is a sales campaign, I may want to add the Microsoft Azure sales scenario. So I'm going to click add as well. Right. Once you've added all the learning paths you need, you just close the window by clicking the icon on the top right corner. So as you can see, I have selected 2 learning paths as part of this curriculum, which is the Microsoft Azure Sales Fundamentals and the Microsoft Azure Sales Scenarios. Obviously, if one of the learning paths is not adequate, you click it and you can delete it as well. And you can keep adding. If you have forgotten one, you can keep adding, right? Then you move to the next tab, which is the invitation tab. So the invitation tab is pretty straightforward again. You can upload a list of users that you want to target with this campaign and with this curriculum. So if you don't have the template already, you can click the download import template, which is going to download an Excel file where you're going to be able to list up all the email addresses of your target users. Once you've updated the Excel list with the email addresses, just click browse and just upload the invitation template again. Just upload it into your system, into TIDWIT. And what you will see basically is the list of users that will be included in your campaign, that were included on your Excel file. So as you can see, the file has been uploaded successfully, and then I have a list of users appearing. So in my Excel file, I only have one user, as you can see. And the status of this user is basically the campaign has not been sent yet. Right? Then you can move to, and you can click browse again and add some more if you have forgotten a few of them. You can update the Excel list and upload it again if you need to. Then you click the Managers tab. The Managers tab is really important because it gives you the ability as an owner. So as you can see, Chris Admin is the owner of this campaign. I can assign additional managers for the campaign. So I can click the Assign Managers button and I can scroll through the list of users, or I can search for a specific user here, like AI10. And then I can pick up this user and say, hey, I want this user to be to see the report of the campaign, to see the reporting, to get access to the reporting, or I want this user to be an admin of the campaign. Okay. So you just select, reporting or admin, right? Depending on which credentials you want to give to that specific user. And then you click assign. And then you close. So as you can see, I am the owner here, and AI010 is an admin as well. So he has full credentials on this campaign, including basic information, learning path, invitations, and the ability to manage the campaign end to end. If I have done a mistake, again, I can click here and I can delete the assign manager here. Once I've done that, I've gone through the 4 tabs, I can basically publish the campaign, right? And that's the only thing I have to do. I can submit the campaign and then I'm done. So let's click the submit button. An invitation email will be sent to all users added to this learning campaign. Yes, I want to proceed. Done. That's the only thing you have to do basically, right? Now that we've looked at the admin side of the learning campaign, let's take a look at the user side. So here I'm logged in as a user on my mailbox. And as you can see, I have received an email, which is called Azure Sales Learning Campaign. If I click this email, you will notice a few important pieces, which is that the header, which is fully customizable. It's an image basically that you can change to fit your brand. You have the hi test user, which is a personalized, a piece, which is automatically inserted. You don't have to do anything for this. Then you have the body, which we have entered in the admin panel. Then you have the list of learning paths that makes, this curriculum that has been assigned to the user. And then you have the footer note, which we inserted as well as an admin on the admin side. So the only thing that the user can do with this email is basically click the link here to land on the learning campaign landing page, basically. So as you've noticed here, since SSO is implemented, the user has been logged in automatically to the TIDWIT platform. And so he lands immediately on the Learning Campaign landing page, from which he can click the different learning paths. So if he clicks the first learning path, he will be given the ability to enroll into this learning path, and then to start completing the different courses, and launching and completing the different courses by clicking the buttons here. And as you can see, the system is tracking completion. So this course has been completed already, for example, this one has not. And as the user evolves in the completion rates, all of these metrics are being recorded in the backend, and the admin can see precisely what's going on, at user level. So now let's go back to the admin control panel to look at the reporting. So I'm going to log off as a test user, and I'm going to log in as an admin again. So let me sign in as an admin, and let me show you how the reporting looks like for the learning campaign. So you just log in. All right. And now that I'm logged in as an admin, as you can see, I go back to the control panel. I just click the Learning Campaign tab or tile. And then from the Learning Campaign list, basically, I can click the last one I created, which is the one that I submitted here. So I just click my campaign, the campaign name, and then what I will have is basically what I will see is the 4 tabs I populated before: the basic information, learning path, invitation, and managers. And I'll have one additional tab, which is the reports tab, that is accessible, and that gives you immediate overview of the statistics across your base of users in terms of email sent, email viewed, email clicked, enrolled, learning path enrollment, and learning path completions. So that's the high-level view. And then if you need to get more granular, you can use this search box, basically, where you can select, you can pick up a specific date range. You can select specific status, like email clicked or enrolled. You can select specific users, specific learning paths, and then it will give you the list. It will show up the list of users that match the specific criteria. You can export this information as well if you need to link back to some other systems and reporting, basically, and dashboards. And that's about it for the learning campaigns. Thanks for listening.